There's a couple of types of people out there, generally speaking, and there are many types of people, but generally who come to me for help. And the first kind, they don't, let's call it type A, they don't want to, or let's pick a different letter that doesn't have anything associated. So they're type X, let's just say, okay? So they're type X, and they don't want to have any kind of personal accountability. They're very often deep in like a victim pattern, or they just want to be saved. So they're going to all these different healers to try and change their circumstance, which is very awesome, right, for them to do. But they keep hitting walls. And when they come to me, they're looking for me to save them, because that's in our culture, right? A lot of times the person who's receiving the work is disempowered and they're being saved by whoever's doing the work with them. Okay, I just want to step back and remind you, this is a collaboration between you and your higher self and me. Okay, so you, as you say, have skin in the game. So part of this is, if you don't take personal accountability, as you just say, what happens is I will delete the patterns on spirit level, and then you'll call them right back in. They'll call them right back in because they like that victim state. They want to perpetuate that drama. They say they want to get better, but part of them doesn't also, right? They want to stay in that disempowered state because it's part of their story. It's part of their identity of who they are. So frequency work doesn't really work that well for them. Do you see what I mean? Because it's never released. They don't really want to release the distortion pattern. So they kind of want to shift their circumstance, but not do any of the work and see the part that they're playing in it. So that's one type of person. So frequency work causes, it doesn't work very well for them. It doesn't cause anything. It just, what happens as a result in their response to the work is that because they keep inviting those frequency patterns back in, and because they are attached to those patterns, and it bolsters their identity, they just spin, right? Which is really frustrating for them, and they don't see a lot of change, and the world still is against them, and things still happen to them, and they want to blame it on a whole bunch of different things, right? But they don't take the accountability to change self. Then let's call it the person type Y. This type of person wants the change, and they're willing to do what it takes to get there. Right? So they want to look at, they're like, okay, well, this can sometimes be painful because I have to see things in myself that I don't necessarily want to see, but I have the power to change this. I believe that I can change my circumstance, and I need a tool to help me do that. Look, here's something called frequency work. Wow, this is like a super powerful tool. Tons of stuff is being deleted. And because I'm participating by having accountability, by looking at myself, by doing the confirming of the removal of the pattern, my life is changing super fast, okay? Either on spirit level or physical level or both. And I can feel the difference in myself. The way I perceive my reality is changing because I'm willing to take accountability and empower myself.